Good morning and good evening, good time zone, wherever you are in the world. And welcome, as always, to Saturday Night Silly Voices. We've never had a derail this early. Welcome, everyone, to the show. My name, of course, is Ebac, and I'm the one who runs the channel. You're watching The Scratching Post, where we scratch that gaming itch, and every Saturday I gather my group of friends and we get together and put our vocal voice acting talents to the Ace Attorney series of games. And so that's what we're doing today as per normal. And yeah, so I'm going to choose the cast. We have Burr.
In true Judge fashion, I have not finished eating.
Yeah, we have Divot.
In a regular fashion, I have finished eating.
Drifting.
I wanted Prosecutor Gavin here as well, but you only get one party member slot. It's so stupid.
We have Laura Petal.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Everything's quiet. Let's shove you up there.
Just a little bit.
Shove that bad boy up to 100% then, shall we?
Oh, should
Anyway.
I do that again?
Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. We also have Kay.
I think it is apt to quote my superior here. You are not merely a clown, you are the entire circus.
Don't preempt my lines.
He's
we
not
have
here.
True. We have Lemming.
Simon can do whatever he wants.
I'm not a clown, I'm a chef.
And we also have finally the Mad Professor himself.
I'm back, darlings.
Oh,
Yeah, Lemming,
Astarion, go back to your game, shoo.
if you wouldn't mind keeping an wouldn't mind keeping an ear on like the levels, Lemming, make sure everything's all okay. I'd appreciate that. And for now, we're going to crack on with the game, as it were.
So happy birthday, Laura.
Yes, of course. Happy
happy
birthday
birthday,
to
Happy
Laura.
birthday!
While they
I
say,
have to remind y'all, like, you didn't get the double meaning of the party whistle that I had.
yes,
I did.
every
I understood.
every
I
birthday,
understood the reference.
every birthday has to have a clown, and I guess at the birthday you are your
Wow.
own clown.
Wow.
Today's birthday clown for Laura will be played by Laura.
Laura.
If you want to have a birthday clown, you have to do it yourself.
She's not a clown.
Oh, you know what I say? If you want something done, you do it your bloody self.
I slam my head against the desk.
You have
Alright.
to do it yourself and twist the waist.
I mean,
But also, I see.
no, it's short and sweet.
You know what? I can't find anything else out of place. And I still haven't got the noise level down to 0 yet. Simon, I'm still getting noise here, but I don't see anything else fishy.
This is precisely why amateurs are such a bother.
Well, you came here on your own choice. You didn't have to stand up.
Well, it was that or lose my favorite soba spot.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm in no mood to play nursemaid here, but if that's what it takes to save the soba shop,
Poor sober shop.
Not the sober
Hi,
shop.
Lendo.
I'm Tenny.
God damn it.
And K guys, good job. We just started.
Oh, Jesus. Okay,
Hello, G-Man85.
here's a curiosity for you. This table Master Tornado is slumped over, looked like it was moved.
I thought you were going to say, here's a curiosity for you, and here's the cats he kills.
Oh, jeez. Here's a story for you. Sorry, that's this very specific International Dialects of English archive reference. It's a story that they read on that website to capture all the like syllables that English can make so that you can learn accents. And so I've heard that story too many times.
I was just
Wow.
thinking of the
Oh,
Fresh
no.
Prince of Bel-Air, honestly.
Oh no, what's that? I have no idea where this came from, everyone.
No.
Huh?
Watch the stream.
Oh
We
my
have to move on.
god!
Uh,
Oh my god!
sorry.
What? Oh, what happened?
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
The memes are alive.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Your reaction, Laura, is priceless.
Oh wow! I mean, that was a dick move in the show, but oh my god, what a meme!
That's the first and the last time I'll be using that.
Thank you.
No, please do go on. I was making a goof at the expense of the Game Awards. Go on.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I would-
no, I've
I would
forgotten
like to-
about that, but
yes.
yeah.
I would like to call upon our status as Hideo Kojima and say we are exempt from wrapping it up.
All right. Did you happen to bump into it while you were moving the TV back?
Oh my! Yes, you're right. The TV hit the table, and the Shisho's body moved with a jolt.
Turning you down a little bit, Chris. There we go.
That's when I first realized that Shisho was dead. Oh, but how scared I was.
I see. Thank you. We're finally getting a more precise picture of how the body was discovered.
So normally he always sleeps with a face in the soba bowl.
Yes.
Oh no.
Does miracles for your skin, honestly.
I would think not.
Shush.
Okay, that's fair. But I'd wager you need to put the spurs to endo just a trifle longer.
Please don't.
Right. You can't keep asking Simon to bail me out like this. That's my job.
You're right, you can't.
It's time for me to regain my footing and really stand on my own.
It's like she says that every game, and then she doesn't. Sorry, that's at the writing, that's not at her.
Wanda, what you said just now about discovering your master's death, could you please describe all of that again for the court in detail? I wasn't listening, sorry.
Really? All right.
But before you do, let me just
Oh.
plug in the latest information. Just hang on a second. This thing needs to update, you know.
Widget activated.
My
Oh,
god. Okay. Red. I think this was red.
Oh, info updated.
On my foot.
New line, Chris. So
I tried to enter the dressing room. I stubbed my toe on the TV. When I put the TV back in its normal spot, I realized that Shisho was dead. Seeing him slumped over that cluttered table. Oh, Shisho.
You're more shocked than sad.
Yeah, I feel like that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially on like the last frame.
Don't tell me my mood, darling.
I mean, I agree. I have issues with the concept of this, not the workout, but
Yeah. It just feels it feels so judgy, but it is,
Why-
you know, therapy.
Why-
So
why is
As
the
he is
shock?
part of it.
Why is shock the dominant emotion here? If it's
Yeah.
saying that he's like crying here, why is shock the
Yeah.
yeah,
response?
I like that it says unexpected, not wrong. That's one thing I do.
Mhm.
like.
yeah. Like the thing that just kind of bugs me about this is just the stereotyping of like, oh, if you don't react this way, you have something to hide, which doesn't have to be true.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes it isn't necessarily something to hide that is relevant to the case. if you look at all the other times it's been something completely fucking irrelevant that they didn't want to talk about because they were embarrassed. So
I
but
gotta step away for a moment. Please don't get on with it just yet.
Okay.
fair enough.
I
But
think
yeah.
we'll just have to wait.
I feel like despite outing people in court, Athena's a good therapist. Not like necessarily an actual therapist, but like she's a good person is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Part of that is partly writing issues more than anything else.
Yeah, it's like you can't, take someone aside, call a recess and be like, hey, Robin, what's up with your
Sup?
gender? What's
It's
going on
illegally
there?
downloaded.
Yeah, that's my favorite meme that Drifting has said about with Robin in it. Illegally downloaded gender. You wouldn't steal a gender
Yes,
off
you
of
would.
the internet.
Of course you would.
You wouldn't steal a policeman's gender. Sorry, I'm trying to combine it with the IT crowd bit. Hopefully that landed with somebody.
And the Phantom.
Oh
For
yeah.
everything else, there's
Good
MasterCard.
point. Oh goodness.
We were talking, for anyone who's like here, we were talking who in the Discord, because we have a Discord which you can join, you can interact with all these lovely people, including myself,
Yes.
and such, which put that in the chat. There you go. We were just talking about how I want to go in and get new alerts for the channel, and how the viewer in the Apollo Justice series that's coming out in January is going to be very useful for that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Speaking of, if that game comes up before we finish this, which is highly likely, I will switch over to using that version rather than the 3DS version, because we might as well.
Yeah, that feels just
Oh.
like a wiser choice.
Hopefully, you'll just be able to like skip to the case.
That's the plan. Is literally,
Generally. Sorry, go ahead.
well, there's an autoplay mode. So what I'm going to do is just be like, go to work, put the game on, let it play, and when I come back, it should be at the point where I'm ready.
That's literally
Hmm.
that's literally what I've done with the Great Ace Attorney in order to unlock the case I need to get to. Though I was I was so scared of not getting the achievements, I just played it normally, just sped it up.
Unless it pauses, it's like, would you like to save? And then you're just sat there.
Oh
Mm.
no,
No,
that might
no.
be true.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like, are you sure you want to continue? And then it waits all day on that.
Both a blessing and a curse. The save
Yeah.
button.
I do like that the new version of the Apollo Justice it has the story mode, because the version because it came out before the Great Ace Attorney, but the version of the original trilogy doesn't have that feature, and it's annoying because I want to get to the last case of Trials and Tribulations, but I'm having to see all this bullshit first.
It definitely was an
Yeah.
interesting add-on. And also, welcome back, Burr. Shall we continue?
Yes, please.
That's
Let's
all.
do
I
this.
I thought you would treat that as a bit, but thank
No.
you.
No, we
Oh yeah, no, we held for you because you're worth it. We love
Thank
you.
you. I
The
mean,
initial
I-
You must
I
pay the
don't have
cat
a-
tax, but no, that's a bit. That's a bit.
After the initial shock of finding the victim dead, you reacted with surprise again. What was it that surprised you, Wendell, besides your master's death?
What do you mean?
What's more, you were even more surprised the second time than the first. What could have surprised you more than finding your late master?
Search me, darling. Your little thing, you must have made a mistake.
I don't know if that came through. Was it too loud?
didn't hear it.
Did my
No.
silence? God damn it! My silence was too loud. I
Or
was.
was not loud enough?
At least it hopefully did what it was meant to do of getting my cousin out of bed. Maybe, who knows? Silence. The girl is as sharp as a trout, to be sure. What the fuck does that mean?
Mm.
Oh, I guess he's saying that that Athena's not smart. Rude. Okay. But her
Not the
ability to hear
sharpest-
people's emotions is absolute. Yeah,
She
Laura?
ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
I
She's
mean,
not the
everybody in
sharpest
Ace.
trout in the river.
Everybody in Ace Attorney who you play as does have a little bit of main character-induced stupidity. So, like, protagonist-induced stupidity, because you have to account for the player being bad at the game.
Yeah. They get hit with the idiot stick. It's fine.
I mean, it happens to Edgeworth too. Like, all things considered. So. Like when Edgeworth, the player you character as, the character you play as.
You okay, Kay?
I'm fine. I'm just tired. I don't know. Now, get to remembering, Wendo. What was it that surprised you?
No, more importantly, Kitty.
Kitty.
That was a compliment, right? Was that a compliment or an insult? I can't tell.
Well, that just proves it.
Well,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
No, we've pushed him too hard and now he's mentally all over the place, Moog. His emotions are completely out of control. No, they're at 100%.
Out of control? Care to explain how that's relevant?
You know, normally I listen for the hidden emotions in a witness voice, right? From there, I look for inconsistencies between their testimony and those emotions. Why do I need to explain this to you? But sometimes a person's feelings can run too high, making it hard to get proper readings.
She doesn't know if he played Dual Destinies or not. That's why.
It's not like he was a part of it or something.
Yeah. It's explaining for the player who has not played that. I guess.
It was on the other side of the courtroom, so he might have not heard it.
hello, BST memes.
Hello.
Hello.
So that's how your Matrix program works. Fascinating.
Ordinarily, it's just one emotion that runs out of control. But it seems there's nothing ordinary about this time. That was a weird sentence.
I.
I believe we've only seen this sort of
Oh, he
thing.
angry.
I believe we've only seen these sort of out of control and out of place emotions to this extent. I think only with the Phantom, which I think is interesting. It actually doesn't relate to what the reason for it is. I just wanted to mention it because it's interesting.
Holy hell, my emotions are everywhere.
Oh dear. I knew it. Knew what?
What's got your knickers all in a bunch now?
Who knows?
Simon,
Multiple emotions
please.
running out of control at the same time. Never seen anything like this. Ever.
So how does one bring a situation like this back under control?
Old Yeller style.
What?
Oh my.
Damn.
Wow!
I had to.
I need an adult.
No one had the judge his shotgun. Whatever you do.
I mean, we are in America.
True.
Well, actually, okay. This is a good time for me to mention the thing that I mention sometimes because I think it's really great. In the Ace Attorney universe, in Japanifornia, at some point, the United States of America, quote unquote, passed a law banning guns. So only people who are in the Yakuza or law enforcement can get them usually. And that was canonized as of Apologistus. I know I've talked about it before, but it's like, how is the Ace Attorney universe somehow even just a tiniest bit better than where I am right now?
I was going to say, it's totally unrealistic. Completely. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have to find the root cause of this tangled mess before I can treat him.
The American justice system.
Yeah. If I can identify what is causing this emotional rampage.
Oh, we've got a clip, apparently.
Huh?
Uh-oh. That's my job.
Uh-oh.
Someone's encroaching on your territory.
Apparently.
You've been
No, that's
you've been in
fine.
here for one stream, BST, and now look at you.
No, please, clip away. It might save drifting.
Oh yeah.
It might save me the effort. Nah, I like doing
I
it.
didn't say I did not say stop, but you know.
I mean,
Thank you.
clearly they are the master of memes.
Someone has clipped the thing.
Thank you for the follow, Penquin 2016. Great name.
Nice.
Yes, thank you.
Is it maybe one of the people from your work that you were talking about last time?
Possibly, maybe. I don't know. Question mark.
I'm just asking because it's like,
Yeah.
perhaps
I
this
know who-
mystery can be solved.
I know who that is, so don't worry.
Okay, that's
Uh,
fair.
So no chance for asking for a raise for Ebek.
Aw. He deserves a raise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Laura, if you please.
What am I
Oh,
doing?
I will.
I forgot what.
Oh, get on with it, I assume.
I mean,
Gonna
sure,
pay
but
for
I
me to
have
do
read this
that.
line. Then I could Dutch probe to dive in further, and I hate that it's labeled that way. I need to
Probe.
point to what I think is the root cause in Dutch probe again. I hate this. I hate everything about this.
Athena.
No, I don't wanna.
Do it.
Through this process, I can identify exactly what's causing Wanda so much distress.
You must probe them.
I hate that it's labeled this way.
Probe
Design this.
Athena.
Miss Dykes, what will you put in that probe?
Nothing.
I like how I just want to say, I really like the fact that Nayuta seems to have just pieced out and is just not paying
Yeah.
attention anymore, which
He's
is
doing
really
his
funny to me.
meditation. It's fine.
He's fine. He's
'Cause
meditating.
Yeah.
It lets Divot have a break.
It's like let the kids on the other side of the courtroom fight among themselves.
Let him meditate and eat his fried chicken to himself.
Yes, he deserves it.
and burgers, I assume. Anyway,
And burgers with cheese.
yes, with cheese.
Yes.
Cheeseburgers.
Cool.
He can have.
Lovely rancid cheese.
And that will help bring his emotions back under control?
Sure, if a
In
trial
that case,
enough.
let's get started, shall we?
All right. I can't guarantee success, but it's definitely worth a shot. Wow. Such faith you have in yourself, Athena. Time to look for the root cause of Wenda's rampaging emotions.
Internal monologue of Wendo.
New company slogan. Write anything agency. We can't guarantee success.
We can only guarantee success in the courtroom because we're protagonists, and
Yeah.
we have to.
It's in our contract.
It's in our contract with Capcom. Somehow we forgot to add a clause that lets us out of the basement ever.
Contractually obliged.
But the basement's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
right.
solution
Everyone-
on skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Everyone's stuck in the basement, and I'm sad about it. Clap
Well,
here when he returned from the war.
Could it be the,
Yeah,
could it,
I think it's something in this scene, and
does it go with the cards?
if
Well, there's a
if-
card
if-
flashing.
Yeah,
Well, that's
They are
because it's
flashing,
highlighted.
yeah. You're right.
It's
That's because it's
highlighted, I know.
highlighted. So that's not.
So they found the
Yeah.
crime scene as wet fourth. Wet number 4. But then before that, when we
Owen
resolved it
fourth.
around,
Yeah, it got
Owen
switched to Owen
fourth.
Wilson. Yeah.
Does that
Wow.
mean is that relevant at all to this man?
Wow.
Let's find out.
Is he the one
Yeah.
that changed it? I think
we
that's
also get
it.
no penalties for this, so.
I get it now. The cards were the root of it all. Don't try to deny it. You can't hide your feelings from me. That's a threat.
Search your feelings, Wendo.
You know it to be true.
The dying message that was left at the scene of the crime is what was causing you distress. And if the dying message was the cause of all those feelings, Then that means the phrase Owen Forth must mean something to you. You can shrink all you want, you know I'm right.
It says Nemo, we're just looking at it upside down.
Shrink me.
There, nice level 0. Finally. Oh, hello.
Oh, you're alive.
Yes, I'm
Oh, you
here
are there.
too. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, you were meditating. I saw you. It's fine.
It's been
Triple
87
dose.
years.
The dying message consists of 2 words, Owen and 4. But neither of these 2 words have anything to do with this witness.
That's what you say.
Ah, stupid child. This topic warrants no further argument.
Sure, I mean, there may not seem to be any direct connection between Owendo and the message. For now. But why don't you wait and decide what's necessary after you hear my theory?
I trust you've hit upon something, Athena?
Yep. If my theory is right, we can finally solve the case of Owendo and the mysterious Owen Forth.
Well, go on then.
I can already tell his promises to be interesting. Now, please share your theory with the court, Miss Sykes.
Music rules.
There was something puzzling to me about Owendo's out of control emotions just now. Namely, that there were these 3 distinct reactions present. I'd never seen it before, and I wondered how it could be possible.
Is there a conclusion to this meandering musing of yours?
Hold your horses, I'm getting there.
We don't have horses.
There are many other musings of hers.
But that's a you problem that you don't have horses. So could a person flip between 3 distinct emotions of such intensity like a switch? In the end, I concluded that it just wasn't possible.
That's it, is it? Bit unconventional, but I'll grant that it's possible within the realm of psychology.
Within the realm of psychology, I'm afraid you'll have to explain it to the old man up here on the bench.
Your Honor, my theory is that Owendo, that is a robot.
Has supernatural powers. Ooh.
Don't you know it, darling?
That would actually be based for this game franchise. So.
I mean, yeah, all three of these answers, if we take the, if we pretend for a second that the crossover is canon, could work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Owendo has been reading Tumblr so much that he inherited the powers from the show Supernatural.
Oh,
Oh
The-
no.
The one that is the correct one is probably the last one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's actually surprisingly respectful. That's why I like this. Part of why I like this case.
with so many distinct personas, it's clear to me that Owendo has dissociative identity disorder.
They even use the right fucking name, which is like unprecedented for
brand
2016.
I am a water fountain now.
Oh no.
Green tea
Your Honor,
fountain.
the defense would treat this trial as a child's jest. Multiple personality disorder. A preposterous proposition indeed.
That's not the word. That's not the words she used.
Would you not agree, witness?
She
Yes,
specifically
that's
used
not
the
the words
correct
to use,
term,
but I
and he-
think that they were put in there so that other people were like,
Yeah.
what? Would then understand.
No, I get it. It's just I don't like Owendo, so I'm being mean to him. Let me be mean. No, I'm joking. but
Wow.
it's just
Also, I think you misnamed him there. I
not
think you meant
Owendo. Fuck
Nayuta.
Nayuta. Damn it. No, I love Owendo. I don't like Nayuta. I get too excited about
Wounded.
this case. I get confused. Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
I was really wondering how are you being mean to your Owendo? How did I not notice that?
No, I also have started really just getting.
misunderstand.
I've gotten names confused. Like I talk about sometimes I talk about like I talk about Simon and Bobby, and I will almost always say the wrong fucking name. Oh yes. Sorry.
That's right.
It's okay.
How did she know? How did she figure it out?
There has been a clip posted in our clip channel.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Ooh, thank you.
Bakula!
I can't believe it. I did it. I did it, Simon. I've read papers on it before. But I think I'd see a case of it for myself.
Blimey. Rakugo artists tell stories as different characters, but different identities. Because it's not personalities, it's identities. And this is actually something I've studied a lot, so. I'm going to try not to be insufferable about it.
Hey, you, liar girl. You got a problem with us, huh?
No, no problem at all.
This is all very hard to believe. But now that we've established that the witness has multiple personalities, could each of them please introduce themselves to this court? Name and occupation, please.
Oh dear.
Good luck, Chris. Now there's a whole layer of this you got to go with.
Ah, boy.
You've been killing it so far.
You've been killing it so far. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Doing
There's a
great.
reason I praised
believe in
you
you.
a lot during the first time, because you were already killing
Slaking.
it.
Owendo Tonido. I'm a Rakugo storyteller, as you know. Hello, everybody. Patches, the friendly jester here.
No, no, the Dark Souls war flashbacks. No, no patches,
Mm.
please.
Kisagawa, Corzan.
And there's
And
that
now it
all of
all
you?
makes bloody sense.
Yep.
And is that all of you?
Yes, that's all of us.
So there are 3 personalities in total. Uendo, Patches, and Kisagawa, huh? Well, Simon, what do you think now?
That you're one lucky duck. Just be glad they were dense enough to help you out.
Wow.
Did you just straight up say I did great for a change?
No.
I
No.
heard that
You-
from over here, Simon.
You appear to be quite proud of yourself, Defen.
Yeah, well, someone has to do it.
But all you have done is infringe upon the privacy of the witness.
Like you care. I couldn't disagree more, prosecutor. Now that we know there are 3 personalities, a new way for us to interpret the meaning of a certain piece of evidence has arisen, whatever.
A
Arisen.
new interpretation has arisen.
Ye.
It has arisen.
Oh, now I'm very curious. I never knew is it arisen or arisen. Please tell me more, Miss Sykes.
Knowing what we know about Uendo and his personalities, this now makes perfect sense. What makes
badge?
0 and
perfect
4.
sense?
0 and 4.
Oh, he's the
Take
4th
that.
person.
The
And they're not-
cards are cards.
He's the 4th
They're-
personality, Owen Wilson.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wow.
I should.
Wow.
I want to say because this, just because I need to say because this is important information. Two things. One, dissociative identity disorder and the other dissociative disorders that are similar to it are actually about as common as red hair in the human population. They're generally caused by intense and prolonged childhood trauma. And they're not personalities, they're identities. They're like basically separate people, but all sort of parts of the same whole. It's like the art of kintsugi, where the plate is broken, you glue the plate back together, but the little pieces of the plate are still markedly separate. They're dissociated, and it's associated with large amounts of dissociation and memory blackouts. And yeah, I just think it's really interesting and important to know, and also how markedly respectful for 2016 this game is with this portrayal, because like
It definitely
they
is up
used the
there.
right name. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's up there. Like, it's not perfect. There's not a lot of good ones, but like like compare this and like Split, which came out around the same time. It's like there's no contest.
So identity and personality are not synonyms. That's interesting.
Well,
Never knew that.
well, I mean, it can be interpreted as like, oh, personality, they're just putting on personas. It's like, no, these are sort of separate identities. They're basically different people in there, and called alters, but they're all still parts of a whole. Like, it's complicated. Sorry.
I do know the whole is called a system most of the
Yes,
time.
and the whole is called a system generally. Yeah.
That's right, Your Honor. Recall the original dying message left at the scene. We didn't have a clue as to what Owen Forth could possibly mean. But now with this new information about Uendo and his personalities, isn't it possible that Owen Forth actually means a secret fourth personality of Uendo's? A personality named Owen?
Wow.
Wow.
God, the amount of Owen Wilson jokes are going to be ridiculous.
I mean, the amount of the same Owen Wilson joke over and over.
Yeah, that's fair. It's already gotten
Alright.
ridiculous. It's just going to get worse, I bet.
Let me get my Lightning McQueen vocabulary book out. Hold on.
Oh no!
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
We have nowhere
That feeling when you're-
dilly-dally enough for that.
That feeling when you're about to read the one-word line and then you get on with it before you can get the one-word line out.
Oh no.
Or Kunka.
Uendo must have kept this dissociative identity disorder from us because we didn't want to be associated anyway with the dying message.
No, that's not why. We kept our disorder a secret for a different reason altogether. Hee hee! We've been taking advantage of our affliction to act out various Rakuga roles. Or characters.
Yes.
If word got out about this, well,
Well, you can embellish, you know.
Yeah.
our reputation of a Rakugo artist would be tarnished as the Tudodo name. Tonaido. That's why we kept it a secret from everyone except members of the Tonaido school.
Quick design thing I want to point out. I love how the shadows on Uendo's eyes, the eyelids, when it goes into Kisagawa, looks like eyeshadow.
Yes. Specifically, I feel like Uendo is a masterclass in character design for a lot of reasons, but especially because even before we know, oh, these are different alters, it's extremely visible, like what character is being played at that point. I just think it's really well done.
Yeah.
He's an amazing design, honestly.
Yeah.
Have you read the line, Chris?
I have already read the line, I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah. He did.
But really, there is no fourth personality. It's just the three of us in here.
A plausible enough sounding story. But it doesn't prove you didn't rearrange the cards, does it?
But I'm drinking tea.
I will concede that it is highly likely that the witness rearranged the cards.
Is Prosecutor Satmani actually agreeing with us?
Hold on
Or
a
is it-
minute. However, it is also possible that the accused killed Master Tenade.
I did?
No, the accused.
No,
that's
that's-
the
that's-
accused.
That's me!
Oh.
And then left a message in order to frame the witness?
Bucky's so little in this case, it's easy to forget he exists.
And
Hi.
upon noticing the cards when he found the victim's body, Uendo rearranged them. My butterflies vanished, by the way.
No,
A fantastic tale, but a tale nonetheless. Maybe consider this. No one outside the Tornado School knew about Uendo's altars.
That's right,
Uendo
darling.
Yes. Uendo just finished saying so himself. Well, Kisagawa said it. Nonetheless.
Ah, that is a true but ultimately meaningless point.
Unhelpful.
The window was only in the dressing room for 2 to 3 minutes. That's far too little time to
And?
commit murder, wouldn't you say?
No.
No.
Objection! Then who's to say he couldn't have done it before his discovery?
I'm going to sigh a lot, I know it. That spring chick memory of yours. Have you already forgotten Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony?
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, so what? Simon's testimony? Oh.
Geiru escorted me to the dressing room. Room. But we heard the sound of Rakugo being performed from within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done. Done.
Yeah, but that could be from the TV.
Precisely.
That's right. Until just a few moments before Tornado entered the dressing room, Taifu Tornado was confirmed to still be alive.
No! Also, that was French, actually, but no.
And not only that, but Orendo was on stage until just before he discovered the body. A bulletproof alibi that I have already confirmed with several audience members.
Oh, no.
I also heard that this Rakugo performance that day was a steaming pile of... Well, you get the picture.
How rude, darling!
Jesus.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Really stunk up the stage, I did.
It's a steaming pile of satira.
And yet, I have a perfect alibi.
Indeed. Why not land on the coup de grace on the defense by describing your alibi, witness?
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Don't call me Smokey.
But you make that butterfly so smoky.
Hey, stop waving all that incense around, man.
Witness testimony.
Windows alibi.
I was on stage until just moments before I went into the dressing room. Oh. The entire audience was my witness. But my performance was a huge bust. Not a single soul laughed. I'll never be able to live down how terribly I bombed during that very important show. Ouch.
Tornado was on stage before he found the body, so he could not have committed this crime. It is time to let it all go, defense, and move on.
Yeah.
Cue my theme music.
Well, get this prosecutor set, Marty.
Mic drop!
The Right Anything Agency never gives up. We'll fight to the bitter end.
Allow me to say this once more. Let it go and move on.
Oh, get over it, Elsa. Allow me to say once more, I'm never giving up.
Never gonna
Let it
give
go,
you,
and...
No.
This is pointless.
Crazy. I mean, it's crazy. What? We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say.
You should have taken advantage of this opportunity while you could, you foolish child. Your worthless convictions only serve to prolong the accused's suffering.
Whatever.
If words will not sway you, then perhaps pain will.
Damn!
Oh, no, anything but this.
Activate the oratrice mécanique de Nellis Cardinal!
I do not want to be hit with the power of the sun.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Not again. Not
What's
again.
the big deal, Prosecutor Satmani?
That was but a small dose of punishment for your misguided convictions. Are you now a bit more inclined to give up, as instructed?
No, fuck you.
That's it. That's the line read.
Yep, that's the line read.
And that's the line read.
Yep.
It is.
That's the take.
Moving on.
Even-
Congrats.
Even though the use of as if is one of like it happens a weirdly large amount. They specifically use the phrase "as if," and I just think that's delightful because it feels like a more Californian phrase than usual. And so I'm like, aha, they are from California. I don't know.
In that case, you must require another dose.
Simon says no.
Not bloody likely.
My beads.
Oh, my balls.
Can't breathe or read the lines.
This is
in
the
these
worst.
Conditions.
This is the worst Simon Says ever.
I don't give two fucks about your beliefs. Let Simon Blackwell say fuck, damn it.
Yes.
But if Sykes-Stoner were to submit you here, I won't be able to one more time. But if Sykes-Stoner were to submit to you here, I wouldn't be able to eat good soba anymore. The verb and the tenses didn't agree.
That's right. Mr. Westfield and this is going great.
I think you have some rosary beads in your mouth, Athena.
Oh dear. For Mr. Wedge's future and Prosecutor Blackwood's stomach, I will never give up, even though my light reading is awful.
You will rue those words, Defense, and so will you, Mr. Walking Cultural Appropriation. Of that I can assure you.
Hey,
No.
hey, Naita, do you know the meaning of the word rue?
No.
Have you Okay, if you're gonna call Simon cultural appropriation, then I just have one question: why are you white?
Yeah, so that's a design issue.
Hmm.
Whereas his entire personality is based upon two different cultures from the one he's in.
Thank you for the kind
Okay,
the kind
no.
words. Go on.
I was just gonna say that. I would just say that he's originally from a Japanese game. I don't think that counts for nothing. The British thing that can count for the cultural appropriation, but that is. Sorry, I get so defensive over my boy.
That's fine. We appreciate the comments.
Apparently, we're funny to watch, so.
Well, that's our job, isn't it? Is it?
Thank God. Thank God.
Doing our jobs.
Thank God.
I'm glad I didn't ruin it.
Examination.
Sorry for getting defensive, Divot.
It's a alibi. Okay. Did a statement stand out?
Am I repeating any of this? I'm assuming not.
No,
No.
only if there's
Yes.
new lines. Do we come
Which
Okay.
is this one.
All right.
about the audience?
Hold it. Was there anything special about the stage or your performance that you can tell me? For example, were the lights dimmer than usual? Were there any problems or accidents? I'm drunk.
Chris,
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
your line.
Not a thing. Everything was the same as always.
It's nice how they've got the actual identities or
Yeah.
name as well on there.
Yeah, I think that's super neat because
Yeah.
I think it's because the switches are very visible, which is actually not super common with DID. The like usually it's a very covert disorder because it's for survival, and the different identities are all like different sort of variations of like, this is something that needs to be done. We're gonna split off. The brain splits off a part for that, and but like how visible we've already seen the switches to be, we can tell that they're still here, and so it's just kind of helping along the player to realize, yes, this is still continuing.
We try to be funny and informative here on the show.
Yes.
Mr. Prosecutor, you questioned the audience, didn't you? You sexy thing.
Oh, and he had to hop away.
Oh no.
We'll just wait for Divot to come back.
In that case, I'll leave quickly as well. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Waiting
Okay.
for Divot.
Yeah.
All of our lawyers are leaving.
Waiting for Divot. That is the name of a book.
Well, Godot's not in this game. He's
Joe
in
is not in
the
this
show.
game now. He's in
The Ballad of a Leaving Divot.
Yeah. But doesn't mean we should now start pronouncing it waiting for Devo.
Well, that just gets us into waiting for Devo, and that's just me outside of a venue waiting for the game to start.
I can give a Rakugo performance on it if you wish.
Hello. Yes, I'm back.
There you go. Hi.
Also, I'm not a
And
lawyer, I'm a
whatever.
prosecutor.
Fair.
That's fair because the game doesn't seem to realize that they're also lawyers either.
Yes, of course. Apparently nothing seemed amiss to them except, well, one small thing, said smugly.
One more thing?
Just one more thing.
It's so embarrassing. I tried my best, really. I did. But my performance was a huge fuss. Not a single soul laughed.
But why?
Hold it. Do you have any idea what went wrong?
I'm not sure if it was my performance or if it was just that particular audience.
Tough crowd, huh?
Very tough. It's like they've never seen a true lady on the stage before.
Maybe they were just.
Or maybe there's thousands of theories, but maybe it could have been the story I picked. But every entertainer knows this is the kind of thing happens from time to time.
Yes, Lemming.
Oh, sorry. It's just something I've remembered from a long time ago, hearing that the Dutch are very difficult to make them laugh.
Oh.
Wow.
But that.
I mean,
then
we've
explain
been in
drifting.
this. I was going to say, we've been in this chat with drifting. That,
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
That just means that we're very, very
Case in
good,
point.
okay?
That is
Very
the,
easy
like
to make laugh. If you
Yeah,
can't, you laugh, you suck.
Drifting makes up for the other 10 million Dutch.
70 million. at this
For some
point.
reason, it's me you guys seem to think is the big thing of making laugh.
Yes.
I think for me at least, it's because you're the leader. That's
Fair
why
enough.
I make it a deal. Because it's like I've impressed the authority figure. I'm gonna get a good grade in silly voices.
Wait, did you just say there was 70 million Dutch or 17 million?
17.
Oh, because I was
Or
going to say
like
70
10.
million? Like, what the fuck?
That's a lot of.
When did that happen?
It's like, when did that happen?
No, it's
Yeah.
like
So that's a-
17 or 18 million.
That's,
Plus.
that's
I would say,
that's-
like, yeah, 70. That's like a lot of people for the wetlands
Yeah.
of Holland.
You mean the flatlands?
Flatlands.
Land of bikes.
It's
There's
Yes.
land there. Who knows?
I guess that makes sense. Still, I wonder how he could have flopped at his own commemorative show. Maybe I should dig into things a bit more.
What did he perform?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
see
that's
how
what
the
you got to-
audience
yeah.
matters. Could you tell me which Rakugo story you performed?
Everything's made up and the audience doesn't matter.
Yeah. The points don't either.
I could, but I'm not sure it would mean anything to the uninitiated.
Sorry, I got distracted by the bench. Well, even if I might not get it, can you at least try me? Try me, bitch.
Alright, if you insist. The story I performed is called Tokisoba, otherwise known as Time Soba.
Time soba, huh? Maybe one is right. He's only said the name of the routine I'm already lost.
So you performed Time Sober, did you?
But you know it, prosecutor, about it? What, did you read the Wikipedia article on it? Wow.
Yes, I had a lot of time on the plane.
Right.
And I became
I
familiar
thought-
with my son in the... Yep,
Yeah.
that was that line. Moving on.
Mood.
Yeah,
I
in the
should-
course of my studies last night, I became familiar with a number of stories.
I just also really quick want to say, Time Soba is the one that my friend who like regularly role plays and writes for Simon did take the time to actually memorize because she's a mad lad. Shout out to Yessie if you ever see this.
I must say, Defense, you would do well to prepare better for your next trial.
Unlike my speech, yeah, I agree. Simon, what's time sober about?
Look it up yourself.
You're so very useful!
Allow
God
me to
damn.
give an overview.
Somebody's made a comic of this of just like, Simon's just like, Google it, and then Nyuta gives the full Wikipedia page. It's just extremely indicative of the characters.
I feel like I need to shout. I feel like I need to shout, "Come on, bitch!"
The story takes place on a winter's night. A man orders a bowl of soba at a street stall. How are you doing, sir? What can I get for you? I see you've got a seaweed top hammock soba and a mixed topping. Oh god, that went too quick. I'll have a bowl of something, my good man. It sure is a cold night, isn't it? But there's nothing like a hot bowl of noodles and a soup to warm the soul. You know it, sir. Want something coming right up? I don't have time to stop and read the word. So how's business? Not so great, sir. Is that so? Well, that's great, because things can only get better from here, right? That was awful on my part. I apologize.
It's fine. I couldn't stop
really
it.
quickly.
I know you couldn't stop it. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna have time to read that word and try and pronounce it, so I'm just gonna skip it and keep going.
Now Yuta was left on the ×2 speed, it's fine.
Can you look at the history so I can see what that word was?
Sure.
Where
It'll be a few.
Alphabet.
Keep going.
Shippoku.
Shippoku.
Shippoku. Okay.
Shippoku, yeah. I think there was one of us get a bit further up. It was like Hanamaki, I think it was. Like
I think it was. It's some kind of thing, yeah.
Personally, I would have just like gone with it and be like, just start making shit up. You know.
Yeah. You
Also,
made an admirable effort and didn't make shit up, which is admirable in itself.
Also, I did feel like you were slipping into Fulbright at some point, which was amazing.
In soba we trust.
Jesus.
Hey, Fulbright, I didn't realize you got here.
Anyway, Burr.
I wish Fulbright were here.
Prosecutor.
The customer talks on and on like this.
Oh god, Miasin says in sober Russia. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sober eats. Oh no.
Oh my god. I haven't heard a meme like that in a long time. I thought they were dead.
Also, that phrase there, just my work in a nutshell.
Mood. Such a mood.
Finally, when he's done eating, he goes to pay for his soap. So how much do I owe you? That'll be 16 months, huh? I see. Sorry, but I only have small change on me. I'll count the coins into your palm, so could you hold out your hand for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, what time is it? It's 9, sir. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Thanks, and bye.
Very well done, Prosecutor Blackwell. Oh, sorry, Manny. That was excellent. I was so enwrapped in the story that I forgot it was not Blackwell but you.
Huh? I don't get it. What was so funny about that? I zoned out completely. Can you do it again?
But it does remind me of like an old joke format I've seen in like old comedy as well, where it's like, you know, someone paying someone like 1, 2, 3. What time is it? 6, 7, 8, 9. You know?
It's exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, that's the crux of it. Yeah.
Oh, explain the joke, Blackwell. I'm sure this is going to go very well.
Okay, here we go.
Jokes are always funnier when you have to explain them. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I do think it's important to explain if somebody doesn't get it. You know,
That is
accessibility.
That is fair.
Don't you see? The customer paid with coins, counting them out one by one. Then, just after counting 8, he asked about the time. And the sober vendor answered with 9.
Oh, now I get it. Don't make me do math. You made the vendor say 9, and then he continued counting from 10.
Yes. Exactly. He cheated the soba vendor out of 1 mon with his smooth talking. The story continues with another man who saw the whole thing and tries to do the same.
This sounds like something that would happen in a D&D campaign.
But he bungles the trick and ends up paying more than 16 mon for his soba. Story ends on that as the punchline. You can look up the rest of the details yourself.
To Google we go.
In Google, we trust.
Or, I'm sure Prosecutor Sadmonk over there would love to perform it for you after court.
You say that as if I want to talk to him after court.
I do have a joke for you if you want it.
Sure.
What's the opposite of a Debbie Downer?
I have no idea.
A bethamphetamine.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Do it. This is your first warning. First warning.
I am the master of warnings here, sir.
Slow clap.
I am the one who warns.
I am the one who won.
And are you also the danger?
Yes. So basically, it's a story about a man cheating on his soba bill. Poorly. It's kind of petty, isn't it?
Is that really all you have to say about this classic story?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, pretty much.
Time Sober is such a well-known staple of Rakugo that the skill of the artist is critical in...
Fine. So you read the Wikipedia page. But we haven't time for a lecture detour right now, Professor Sadmonk.
I feel called out.
No, that was a bit on him lecturing us.
Oh, I wanted to hear a little more, but I suppose it's off topic. Getting back to the matter at hand, Miss Sykes, the witness stated that the story I performed is called Toki Soba, otherwise known as Time Soba. Would you like to add a statement to his testimony?
Yes. Should I have that statement to the testimony? Of fucking course. Especially
What kind of question is that?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to have it added. Blah. Words are hard, Your Honor.
Thank you so much for the follow there, Basket Mouth.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Very well.
The story I performed is called Toki Soba, otherwise known as Time Soba.
Corroborate that. Look in your evidence. Do you not have
Time was mentioned before, wasn't it?
It was. There was here.
have a look at the yeah, it's
Press the wrong button.
Yeah, we'll see
But
what
the
happens.
music stopped, so we're fine.
I know. For my sake, I want to make sure this is correct.
So, check the details of it. Have a look.
Soba Glutton. And that is
What was
Tornado
Tornado?
who would do Time Sober.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah.
Taifu would do Time Sober, yeah. And Wenda was due to do a different story, so he
Yeah.
fibbing through
Found
his
it.
teeth.
Ooh, Wendo, isn't there something odd about the routine you performed?
Odd? No. I don't think there's anything odd about it.
Odd? You performed the wrong bloody one!
But that's exactly what I find odd. The fact that you don't think it's odd. Getting meta in here.
We are discussing the witness's alibi at the moment, defense. The show's program is completely irrelevant.
No, it's not. Objection! That's why you're wrong, Prosecutor Satmari. The reason being, it contradicts the statement the witness just made. Wanda, do you know what this is? A letter.
No.
Thank you very much for subscribing with Prime Penguin 2016.
Nice.
Yeah,
Much appreciated.
you made
Yeah.
a smart choice.
No. What's that?
This is an invitation to the show sent from Master Tornado to Prosecutor Blackwell. Included in the invitation is a rundown of the show's program, which clearly states that Time Sober was to be performed by Master Tornado himself. So what you lying for?
No.
When though? Why didn't you perform the routine your message was scheduled to do?
Well, you see, the reason for that is... How do I say this? You see, let's say it was, a prank.
That's a prank, bro.
That's right. It was just a little joke, you see. I was trying to surprise Shisho by performing his routine before he did.
I don't know if I'd buy that. Was doing the victim's routine really just for laughs, or... Hey, didn't Simon happen to hear Time Sober coming from the dressing room during Rowenna's performance on stage? Seems like too much of a coincidence. Wait, can it be?
What's the matter? You look like a hen with a dozen eggs to lay.
Yay, I've been upgraded. Stop comparing me to birds, to poultry specifically.
Then cease this bird brain timidity.
No.
Something has occurred to you, then lay it out for us already. Don't breed resentment in those watching your performance.
Okay. Chill. I don't have a ton of confidence in this theory, but here goes. Looks like Rowenna's alibi checks out, Your Honor, but even though he was on stage at the time, he may have been trying to obfuscate a crucial detail about this case.
Well done.
Very good.
Obfuscate.
Very good.
Yeah, well
done.
Yes, well done. The word of the week, it means to make it unclear or to,
To hide.
Behind it.
hide,
Yeah.
bewilder, that sort of thing.
It's slightly obscure, I guess.
For you non-English speakers, or non-native English speakers.
Are you referring to this known procedure in programming where you put the program through the process that jumbles the code so that it cannot be read easily by people?
Encryption?
No, obfuscating.
Oh.
No.
Or are you referring to the Soa Builder man trying to skimp on the witness story?
I'm not talking about the Rakugo story, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry, but then what are you talking about, Miss Sykes?
I don't know, my words are pretty decorational.
Yeah, Jesse, what the fuck?
What Rowenna may have been trying to deceive us about was the time of the victim's death.
Yeah, the time.
Yeah.
Rowenna tried to deceive us about the time of the victim's death.
What gibberish. Prosecutor Blackwell even testified at the time of the victim's death.
I know. But he only testified that way because he and Gero had been completely taken in.
Judge?
Judge?
Oh, you mean by the Soa Bill thing?
Would you please forget about the story for a second, Your Honor?
I was deceived.
You are decepted then.
Deception.
Pray tell.
False one. You have deceived me.
Pray
That's
tell,
very
how
different
did
things.
Uendo manage to deceive two people while he was performing on stage?
That's easy. All you had to do was use a certain prop in the dressing room.
I know what's coming.
Oh, what might that be? I think it might be the TV.
Prop window used.
I also
was...
think it might be with the TV.
It's the TV.
I thirdly think it was the TV.
Like that. This TV was used to view what was happening on the stage. Prosecutor Blackwell, when you came to the dressing room, what was your window doing?
He was performing time sober. Blast! Could it be?
Should have said
Yes,
fuck.
it could, and it was. What you and Gero heard was not Master Tornado practicing his routine. It was Yuenda's performance, as heard through the TV's monitor speakers.
I'm a fan.
With the TV just inside the inner door of the dressing room, could easily be heard from the
Bailiff,
hallway.
bring me some tissues.
Could easily be heard from the hallway outside.
Hang on. There we go. And because we knew that Master Tornado was scheduled to perform time sober, we were easily manipulated into thinking he was still alive at the time, rehearsing.
Yes, your knowledge of the day's program is why the two of you could be fooled this way. Simon, did the voice you hear belong to Master Tornado?
With the doors in the way, I couldn't tell exactly who the voice belonged to.
I love that we're only asking this just now.
That's what happens when you live in a world where people talk with subtitles instead of voices.
Yeah.
You can recognize it was time sober, but not who was speaking.
Yeah. But because... Yeah. God damn it. My body decided to yawn in the middle of my
Are
sentence.
we boring you, Persecutor?
No! No,
the
I slept
prosecutor.
like shit.
No, sorry. I'm just
No. No, you're like you can goof. I'm just also saying. I also slept like shit. No.
I can say I know how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might too. And it'll only be 3 p.m. for me, but I've also been going to bed at like 8:45 p.m. So, yeah. But because I heard time sober, I just assumed it was Master Tornado. I can't believe I was taken in by such a simple mind game.
All of that is mere conjecture. Where's your proof defense?
Objection! Wanda moved the TV back when he discovered the body, quote unquote. After all, he couldn't very well leave it by the door. Because then someone might figure out the trick he had been playing.
Yeah.
And there's one more thing about Wenda's actions that's suspicious.
And that is?
The fact that he flopped so badly on such an important occasion.
What's so suspicious about that? Even pros slip up once in a while, you know.
So there was no laughter.
But I believe that this time it was intentional. Because Wenda knew
I
it'd
think
be
Evac
strange
got
to
it,
hear
yeah.
laughter coming from the dressing room. Like Evac said.
Oh my!
Yikes!
It's all just a little bit too perfect to be sheer coincidence. Coincidence? I think not. Plus, if the voice Prosecutor Blackwell and Gary heard was due to Wenda's scheming, then the victim's time of death could have been earlier than 4 p.m. In other words, Wenda could have killed Master Tornado himself. But that's just a theory.
Where are my tissues?
A game theory?
Yes, thank you for finishing my
Thank
joke.
you for watching.
Ayo.
Thank you and good night.
City Voices is not supported by game theory in any way. Please.
By Matthew
not-
Pacquiao.
Please tell Matt Pat to call
Yeah.
us.
Maybe
We would
don't.
love sponsorship.
Maybe don't. I think I've said some mean things about him.
Oh no.
Yeah. So some of us have had choice words about map game theory, Pat, in the past.
Yeah. On the other hand, I would absolutely love to see a video on theories at Five Nights at Phoenix.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I mean, there is one on Ace Attorney already, but if I remember correctly, it's entirely using American law and doesn't even take into account the fact that it was originally set in Japan, the place it was made, and it is a satire. Regardless.
So
I would
thought you
love
might-
to-
I was about to fucking get on with it. So rude. We've got you by the stones now, Wendo. So you'd better confess everything.
I don't want to be a water fountain again.
Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? Or please no speaking anymore.
We demand an explanation. Right now.
Oh boy, here we go.
Wendo!
I confess. I tampered with the crime scene. Someone get me down from here quick.
Rabble.
It is the defense's claim, or is it the defense's claim that Oweno Tornado is the true murderer in this case?
Whenever you ask that, it feels like a trick question, so... If he tampered with the crime scene, then we have to at least consider him a suspect.
Now just wait 1 minute. Yes, I admit to messing around with the dressing room, but I didn't kill Shisho.
Then why did you tamper with the crime scene?
I refuse to answer that question.
What?
If you suspect this witness, then I have a question for you.
What could it be this time?
Owendo has absolutely no reason to murder Taifu Tornado.
That you know of.
After all, why would Owendo kill the man who recognized his skill and promoted him?
Ew. Well, his motive was, I can't think of a single thing.
It appears you
BST.
are also not aware of one other fact.
BST beams going, I plead the fifth!
And that is?
That the accused visited the dressing room before 4 p.m. as well. Is it not natural, then, to suppose that the accused killed the victim at the same time?
Why? Nobody told me Mr. Wet also had gone there before 4 p.m. Nobody told me anything about this fucking case.
We were only discussing the time frame after 4 p.m., so I didn't think to mention it.
Of course not.
But now that you have made the time period before 4 p.m. relevant,
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
so you really do not...
Yes.
So you really do not know what your client was doing during that time frame, do you?
The butterfly.
Well, it was all very sudden, and, why did you wait until the very last second to contact me, Simon?
Don't you give me that look.
I will look at you any way I please.
I'm surprised you can see anything under that panda haircut.
And just so you know, Becky never... Not Becky.
Becky!
Jesus Christ.
Bucky, let me smash.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, but when did this
Becky's
become
a hub.
fighting? When did this become Finding Dory? All right, come on.
I'm having,
Hello, Becky.
I'm having a normal time. This is fine.
This is just a regular Saturday.
And just so you know, Bucky never told me he had visited the Master before 4 p.m. either. Nor did Becky, who I also talked to.
You have friends?
No.
Then why are you talking to Becky?
She would be
She's
money.
Bucky's friend.
Ooh woo! Becky, ooh woo!
This sort of thing is exactly why the prosecutor keeps calling us not us, you. Just me, actually.
Then the best will stop squabbling this instance and get on with it.
No.
Yes, get on with it!
No, I will not.
Get on with it!
Goddamn gallery.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I will not apologize to your boldness. Thank you.
Prosecutor Sedman, please continue.
Thank you, your boldness.
Think now.
Defense, you know of the sober-making implements in the dressing room, correct?
I think Laura died.
We killed Laura.
Close.
Well, that's
Close.
not good. That's not good. Laura's gonna need to be back for Clown.
Also, it's also Laura's birthday. I hope we've not killed Laura.
Yeah.
She's gonna be reborn. It's her birthday.
Oh, hey, we got
It's
another
her
clip.
birthday.
We really did get another clip. Someone's finally doing my job for me. Is he talking about the equipment for making soba noodles?
You speak of the large bowl that is I'm fucking talking. You speak of the large bowl that is used to mix buckwheat and water, buckwheat flour and water. The long rolling pin and the special knife that is used to cut the dough into noodles.
Maybe.
Precisely. These tools all came from the accused sober shop.
Precisely.
Don't call it.
Also, I literally read it as a cursed summer shop.
You mean
I mean-
they didn't belong to Macedonia?
At this point.
Mr. Wet had visited the dressing room to give the victim a sober-making lesson. And that visit was before 4 p.m. I'm afraid that after the accused kneaded the dough and made those noodles. Yes, Domine. He committed the act of murder.
Ah, jeez.
Doesn't add up. Why am I hearing bus music? If Mr. Witt killed the victim before 4 p.m., why would they return to that room at a later time? Ugh. Words are hard.
They are.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Wet sober, you're kitten caboodle when it comes to noodles.
Oh, hi, Tony Hawk.
Oh, hi, Becky.
Why?
Hi, Miss Chickadee. Hey, Simey. The reason I went back is because Master Tornado ordered uncooked noodles.
Mr. But why the fuck are you here? You're ruining my case.
You're also
I need to
drunk.
balance these very carefully. Yesterday, I brought noodle making tools to the dressing room around 2 p.m. That's when Master Tornado ordered uncooked soba noodles to stock up on.
Uncooked noodles to stock up on?
Yes, ma'am. Master Tornado kept a supply of soba noodles from my shop in his fridge.
How are you drunk in prison?
Well, he's not in prison. He'd be in jail. But that similar question applies.
I'll have you know, I'm not drunk. I'm sober.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boo!
God.
Boo!
Oh my god.
Come
First
on,
warning,
it was,
Lemming
it
Russ.
was
Lemming
right
Russ.
fucking
First
there.
warning.
I
You
think this
expect me to
sets
leave
up,
that one alone?
I think the joke's
Yes.
also been made before, but it's very good, so I do not
It's a
blame
joke
you
that I'm
for
going to keep
using it.
making, I swear to
Also, I
God.
think Laura died again.
Oh no.
We keep killing Laura.
There's that point where my laughter just turns silent because it.
Yes, you broke so hard, you turned silent.
I break. You know.
Welcome,
Oh my God.
if you're not been to the show before, welcome to Saturday Silly Voices, where we truly try and kill each other with laughter.
Yes. They have done to me many times.
There has been 0 casualties such as yet, but we're still trying.
Oh no, there's been 0 fatalities, been plenty of casualties.
Oh shit.
And then Angela Lansbury comes and tries to figure out who did it.
He only had 1 shaving left, so I went back to my shop to get some more.
One serving of noodles in the fridge, but I thought the fridge was practically empty. Practically perfect in every way.
The noodles.
Anyway, the whereabouts of the missing noodles is all that important right now.
But it'll be important later.
Probably. It's a surprise too that will
attorney.
help us later.
Probably.
Probably.
Maybe.
You ran into me and Geru when you came back to deliver the uncooked soba, correct?
That's right. Slimy. I made time out of my busy day to deliver them noodles.
Stack.
And you know what? He ignored me when I called to him from the inner doorway. He just kept mumbling Rakugo lines for ages. So I got mad and went back to my soba shop.
So that's why you got mad.
That's why he
So that-
wiggles out of there.
So that's why.
That's why the W was mad.
That's just why.
That's why the W was mad.
Yes.
Yes.
What he's saying is true, then there's no way you could be the murderer. Just an angry W.
Uh-oh.
Bye.
Bailey, quick! Get this man to the infirmary!
I've gotta go.
My
Yeah,
people
third-
need me.
Well, I dare say it's quite a handful.
Hey, don't use my cushion!
Your Honor, please accept the statement Mr. Wetway just now into the evidence.
I believe the accused statements about going into the room at around 2 p.m. is true. For it falls within the victim's estimated time of death.
That opens up the possibility that crime was committed between 2 and 4. That's some critical information.
Yes, Your Honor. But other than that one point, Mr. Wett's statements are dubious and without proof.
Objection! But they are the words of the defendant himself. Simon, back me up here.
No.
He has a point. If I were the prosecutor, I wouldn't accept them either.
Well, you're not. Help me.
Help me!
While I understand the defense's feelings on the matter, this court is unable to accept anything other than sober. Than Nova Noodles.
No, what do? That was my line.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I already said it. I remember what it said. It's fine.
I trust you have no further objections, defense. At last, the time has come to send the soul of the victim onward to the Twilight Realm.
I think he's there already.
Silence! What are you yammering on about, prosecutor sad monk? We still have something we need to question Wendo about. This distractionary farce is not getting us anywhere.
We do? Like what?
We do?
Athena,
What?
well, don't just stand there.
We don't have any evidence left to present, so like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Have you forgotten already?
Yes.
Isn't there still a hidden witness you've yet to question?
No,
A hidden witness?
I'm not ready.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah,
So quick.
there's still one more issue we haven't finished discussing yet.
Oh, what's that? I'm the fourth witness? Wow.
Wow.
Jesus
Oh!
Christ.
It was this bit of unfinished business.
We haven't finished discussing this issue related to Owen, though.
Owen.
We still have to discuss the possibility of a fourth personality, the one named Owen. The one named Owen.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you suggesting that this fourth identity of Windows might be the true culprit?
Yes.
Oh, jeez, not that again. I told you we don't know anything about this Owen.
Look, Owen, though, I know
Even
you
if he
have any
does look
motive-
like a car.
If you
I
were,
know you-
you'd know what I'm talking about, but you're not.
I know you don't have any motive to kill your master, but this Owen may have one for all we know.
Oh, jeez.
Come clean now, Wendo. You've got another altar stashed away, haven't you?
Own up.
No.
Hmm.
Show me the
Let me
Owen.
see it. Let me see it.
Please tell us everything you know about Owen.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's enough.
No.
Yes.
Tell me everything. What were you doing on the night at the museum?
Rabbit season, duck season. You went over your time. You did
I
it.
love it.
We did it.
Oh God.
10 out of 10.
Have you read the
That's
line,
rude.
by the way?
He did.
He did exclaim, that is enough.
The witness has already stated that he knows not of any Owen character.
Bravo! You'd sell a Mr. Prosecutor.
Hey, Patches.
Shut the fuck up.
Rude. If you claim you don't know Owen when you really do, that's tantamount to perjury. It is perjury. That's perjury. Did you know? Because it's not tantamount. It's fucking perjury. No tantamount about it. If you want to exercise your right to remain silent, however, well, that's a different story. The Fifth Amendment of the United States of America Constitution reads,
Do not listen to the depraved prosecutor witness. You will be tainted with his panderness.
It
Oh my
reads, you can
God.
shut the fuck up if you want to.
yeah. Do you have any idea how dark and cold a prison cell is?
That's my love.
You need a hug.
I've got trauma, don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm worried about it.
It's not your business.
Yes, it is.
I'm dealing with it.
Are you?
I read the
Badly.
line. Badly, yes. Patches.
I exercise my right to remain silent.
Crunch.
Crunch, indeed.
Not from the game, from Laura.
That's
Well-
a chocolate wrapper, don't worry about it.
Is it good?
It is. It is.
Yay! Good.
Nice.
At least a good chocolate.
You deserve good chocolate on your birthday.
Yes.
And on any day, honestly.
And on any day, but specifically, especially. Right. What's this now? Changing horses in midstream, are you? Weird metaphor.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna remain silent, and that's it.
Let characters in this franchise say fuck. It's way
Yes.
funnier.
Patches, you fool. Stay out of this.
It's so much funnier. Also, the funny
Shut
thing
the
is
fuck
that
up.
it's also extremely funny, I think, how it's like, Patches, you fool. He's a jester. Yes, he is a fool.
You shut up. You better shut up.
So one of my favorite phrases is, "I'm a fool, not an idiot."
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm telling myself to shut the fuck up at this point.
It's very
Oh.
good. But you're very good. But you're very good at it, and you're extremely
Aw.
funny. Don't worry.
Yes.
Patches is not the brightest bulb in that box you call a noggin, is he?
He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah. Seems not. Seems
I was
like he's
looking
not.
kind of dumb. With a finger and a thumb.
The shape of an L on your forehead.
Yes.
Yes, darling.
The fact that he switched from "I don't know any Owen" to "I will remain silent" is proof that he does know about Owen. No, it's not. You're tricking, but okay.
Wow.
There it is again. Simon's formidable psychological manipulation tactics. Whatever. I'm sure clearly he's on my side today, only barely.
It's straight up the bullshit that like is used in interrogations in America. Like I don't know how like prestigious or like manipulative it is. It's just kind of shitty.
Yes.
Sorry.
all
On
of
my
that.
soapbox a little bit about how hey, this sucks.
Also, I had a thought and I had something to say, but the thought left me, so...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It did happen. It bounced off the corner of the screensaver, you know, and now it's just gone. Also, I read the line.
You dirty, despicable, depraved prosecutor. You were leading the witness.
Like you wouldn't! Come on!
Yeah, like you wouldn't. Like you haven't done worse in this fucking trial alone.
Witness, there is no need for you to submit yourself to the defense's questioning.
Really?
Objection!
Oh no.
Your Honor, Uendo's definitely hiding something.
No, I'm not.
Please allow me to question this witness about the existence of Owen.
Who's Owen?
I suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us.
God damn it.
Very well. I will allow the defense to proceed.
God damn it.
Kulka.
Hold on, let me get my tea.
Witness testimony.
About Owen. Unfortunately, I think that's a good time for us to actually take a quick break. We want to take about a quick 5 to 10 minute break midway during the show, just so we can refill our drinks for the remaining second part. We'll be back very shortly for the second half, the last hour of Saturday. Oh, sorry, Saturday. We'll be right back, everyone.
Be right back.
Bye!
Back, everyone. Welcome back to part 2 of tonight's stream of Silly Voices Saturday. We're going to continue on with the last hour of the game we're playing right now, which of course is Spirit of Justice Case 4. I only said 5, but it's actually Case 4. So let's carry on. And just because I have to, I'm going to do another save because you always do this. You do a double save, just what you do. About Owen.
A case for noodles.
I never met any personality named Owen. Yes, darling. Patches was just blurting out nonsense in a panic. We're always aware, so we definitely noticed if a personality like that showed up. How dare you treat me like a criminal based on mere conjecture? I have you know I am a strong, independent woman.
Did you notice how Uendo did not show up in this testimony?
Yeah, get over the start.
Only at the start. Only at
Only
the
at the
starting
start.
one.
Wow. How am I supposed to deal with the testimony of 3 personalities, or alters, if you will?
3 against 1.
Oh dear.
What you gonna do?
Cry?
No!
Unless you could prove the existence of Owen here, it's all over.
Screw the rules!
I have green hair.
Goodness, that's Athena with her orange hair, and her yellow ass suit.
It's a primary
It's not-
color. It's
not
giving me
enough.
option left after blue and red. Leave me alone.
It's not enough of a suit though. Get the girl some pants, please. I'm worried you're cold. Anyway,
But I like the
you'd
skirt.
best. Are you cold?
No. I'm hot
X
blooded.
to doubt. I don't know. That's just also just
Drifting.
me. I know I would be fucking cold. I'm always
Same.
cold though. So.
Drifting, secretly confirmed as a lizard.
Oh goodness.
Perhaps.
Oh, and also he's quoting the Scottish play here. I don't like saying the Scottish play's name on stream because I consider it a type of theater. So, just for the record.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You'd best screw your courage to the sticking place and attack their testimony head on. You good
okay,
there,
Drifting?
Drifting?
I hit the printer.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know.
Understandable.
I do have to say though, you saying the Scottish play just makes me just flash back to Blackadder. and
Blackadder.
want to
Yes.
say the
Love
name
Macbeth.
at the end.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Ow!
You gotta do that every time I say Macbeth.
Ah,
You said it.
Oh,
You can't say that name around here.
Why not?
Also, what
Because-
Macbeth?
Jesus fucking
Pop
Christ.
potato walker to solve will make amends. Ow.
I will say, I need to say though, really quick, I do actually have a more than just theater kid superstition reason for that. It was said over the loudspeaker at a big theater event I went to, a thespian conference, and the show that happened after that happened because they were announcing, so and so won X for their monologue from the Scottish play, but they actually said the name. And immediately after the show, immediately after Peter and the Starcatchers was ridden with technical difficulties. So I don't risk it.
Oh yeah, it is 100% a thing.
Yeah.
Before we get on with it, I just wanted one confirmation on the thing. Can you? Is it a bad luck to say the name of the Scottish play, but not of the main character?
I just try not to invite anything that would cause technical difficulties on stream. There's already enough.
Yeah, because it would be strange if, Macbeth, the main character of the Scottish play.
I think we can get away with that.
Loophole.
Yeah.
All right. I will. I don't remember what I said I will to, but okay. Just stop putting the pressure on me.
Under pressure.
I'm starting to feel like Apollo here.
Oh, you are nowhere near his little anxious.
Well, keep pressing and I will be.
Dun 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 dun. Under pressure. Dun 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 dun.
One of the best bass rhythms of all time.
Yep.
You merely adopted the anxiety.
Yes.
I was
It's
born in it.
contagious. I have to draw out some info. Anything to drag Owen out into the open?
Never.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Cross-examination.
About Owen. Okay.
I never met any personality named
Yeah,
Owen.
we've done this.
You don't have to read
Damn
that.
it.
No, it's okay. You're doing great.
Like that, huh? Like that, huh?
Hold it. But what if, for some reason, you three were unconscious at the time of the incident?
I'm sorry, what?
If the three of you weren't alert and aware, what would happen?
What would happen? Not even sure what you mean.
You'd be asleep?
I mean, you three shares.
I think I'd be knocked out, wouldn't I?
But what if Owen is different? What if he has separate memories from yours? That's not what the line said, Drifting. Maybe Owen emerges when the three of you are unaware and unconscious. Apply bonk to cranium.
No spilling.
Instead
Yeah,
of speaking as if this fourth personality is a foregone conclusion, I suggest you prove his existence first.
Well, we've already seen three personalities. Fourth wouldn't be a stretch. That's not
Fired.
You dishonor the victim in this court by jumping to such conclusions without proof.
dishonoring your cow.
I was about to say that.
Well, I beat you to it. Have you ever heard these old sayings, Prosecutor said, Marty?
No.
What happens twice will happen thrice. If you see one, there are likely 30 in your home.
Gee, that's about like cockroaches. I don't like that.
I'm basing
Or
my theory
spiders.
on such premises.
Funnily enough, comparing us to cockroaches, do we bug you that much, girly?
I blame the prosecutor. He keeps bringing up bugs.
But
You
how do
should
you intend
refuse
to
to
prove
answer
it?
that question.
I
Yes.
Sorry, I was just gonna say something that I wanted to quick add about the altars and stuff with Uendo. Something that I also really like about this is that we have Kisagawa, an altar who is a woman, and like we just kind of
Yes,
carry on
darling.
with that. We don't like hold on it. We don't highlight it. And it's just kind of nice that it's treated so casually, because like there would be other examples where it's like there's a woman in your brain or whatever, and it's like calm the fuck down. She's a courtesan. She's here.
Yeah.
I wanted to like note that as like, hey, it's cool that they're casual about this.
Yeah. She's here, she's queer, and her anxiety is severe.
Honestly,
Yes,
I don't.
darling.
That last bit I think only applies to Patches. Anyway,
Now, Divot, read the line without interruptions. please.
sorry.
But how do you intend to prove it? How will you prove that all three personalities became unconscious, as you say? Unless you can do
Intense
that,
stress.
all of this talk is merely empty speculation.
Well,
Don't be so timid. If you don't have it, then find it. Look for something that could render Uendo, that's a hard phrase to say, and the others unconscious.
like I said, apply bonk to cranium.
Alcohol.
Don't knock me
That's
out,
true.
please!
Simon's right. I can't back down now. For my client, Mr. Wet, I have to. Wait, Mr. Wet?
Yeah. Ooh, a flashback.
Uh oh.
Let me rest? Huh. Maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles. But I'm fresh, like my soba. And you don't get soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh. Cut the dough.
He's blacked out.
Mr. Wet, falling unconscious. Wait a minute. I think I got
We
it.
used to use that effect.
Miss Sykes? Do you have the alcohol to back up your theory?
No, but I'm gonna
I
need
sure
it.
do.
Oh my god, we're about to get one of the best pieces of Simon lore. Okay, going.
But I guess yes. Yes, Your Honor, I do. The proof is right there in this crime photo. Look at this photograph.
It is? In that case,
Every
please
time I do, it
point
makes me
out
laugh.
What supports your theory? The alcohol.
Oh, there's two glasses.
This is most likely. This most likely is what caused Owena to lose consciousness.
The camel sake bottle.
Take that. This is probably what made Owena lose consciousness. He was drunk AF.
Yes, the sake.
Oh, I never realized it was spelled with like a slash above the E.
Yeah, otherwise it'd be sake.
I just
Oh,
never knew
for
that.
fuck's sake.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever seen it written out.
That's fair. And isn't it just like Master Tornado to pick a fine brand like Camel?
You can smoke it, you can drink it.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that a cigarette brand?
It might spit in your face, but
Oh dear. Sake?
You can have your very own caramel sake. Watch out, they spit.
You mean rice wine?
oh please, don't call it rice wine. It's so unsophisticated. It's not even wine.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Yeah, technicality, he has a point.
Yeah. And also,
I'll
it
have
should
you
be
know,
called-
I'm a strong, independent woman.
Hmm.
Also, it should be called Nihonshu because sake just means
I've-
alcohol.
I've missed my line.
Oh no.
I thought you already. Okay.
Silly girl.
I must agree. You need to become more cultured, Athena.
Shut up, you weep. It's
Slap
made
on
of
the
rice
wrist.
and people get drunk from drinking it, right? Pretty much the same as the grape juice we have around here. Shut up.
It's called sake. End of story.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I have to
Sake it is
define it
then.
for the American players of this video game.
Ay, caramba, everyone's so touchy about these things.
Alright, Bart Simpson, God.
Don't have a cow, man.
Jesus. I recall Master Tornado would often have a drink or two before performing, which
Also,
feels
what's-
like a
Hey,
bad
caramba.
idea.
Yeah.
Also, what's like the alcohol percentage of sake again? I think it's high. From what I
Very
remember.
high.
Pretty high.
It's
Very.
high for, it is high for like rice wines and the honchus. Yeah, it is quite
Yeah.
high.
Like 40-ish%, I think.
Something like that.
No,
That and more. Yeah.
It depends which sake. It depends which sake brand you get, but yeah, generally like around that margin.
Sake Nihonshu is still distilled, and the distillate is like 29, so I think sake is much less. Oh, I'll fact check this.
Please do. I'm curious.
He
Sure,
said it
fact
made
check
him
it.
more. He said it made him more eloquent, which feels like,
A lie.
yeah. Drinking too much of the stuff can make one lose consciousness, though, of course. You
No,
know, from alcohol
the-
poisoning.
The sake is a lie? The sake is a
Yes.
lie.
Okay, sake. If I may have just done the checking, sake is light. Sake is around the alcohol content that wine has, 13 to 17%, depending on
Oh.
the brand. And then sake is being distilled to an alcohol called shochu, which is like more akin to hard liquors, and it has 29-30%.
Okay, so sake is actually not as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of
Interesting.
the ways to drink sake is to drink it in like 50-60 degrees heated up. Especially in
Yeah,
winter.
have it. Yeah, having
And
like
that's-
have it warm.
Yeah.
Have it warm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Have it warm, and that, especially in winter, and that gets you pretty drunk pretty quickly.
Well, there you go. I suppose it is because it's rice wine, right? Because
Mm.
rice heated generally releases more.
Yeah, I think so. And look, there were
Yeah.
2 glasses on the table. Well, no, I believe you must have offered you some sake before I get murdered. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. That's when your 4th personality, Owen, emerged.
Are you telling me to get drunk on the stand, missus?
Maybe. Wouldn't be
I
the
drank-
craziest thing that happens on this stand.
Would you be opposed to it?
I drank sake. Oh, that's a good one. I only drink tea. Anyways, I have a real sweet tooth, you see. So yes, I did accept a sugary red bean bun.
That does sound good.
But since we really dislike sake, we said no, thank you to that. Believe it or not, we're really weak when it comes to booze. Even a tiny drop can knock us right out. Oh shit, I said too much, didn't I?
I should not have said that.
So you see, I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake.
Can I quickly say I do like how this character is also using we as a pronoun?
Mm.
That feels very accurate.
Because
It would not be-
their system.
Yeah. But
It would not be inaccurate.
Sorry.
no, but like the fact that they put in the effort to get that detail right is very fascinating to me.
It reminds me of that.
Window, and we're gonna hunt and kill Spider-Man.
Yeah, it reminds me of that comic I see, which is for the last time, Parker. Our pronouns are they, them, we.
Why did you sound like J. Jonah Jameson just then?
I'm getting pictures of Spider-Man.
Can't be
What do you want
right.
pictures of Spider-Man, damn it?
Hire yourself, bring me pictures of Spider-Man, and then you're fired.
I want it yesterday and don't want it on my desk tomorrow.
That can't be right. The defense demands that the glasses be examined right away.
You amateur, did you really think I had not already done so?
No, I don't
Your
trust the police force
foolishness
around
is beyond
here.
the pale.
Tell me.
Sorry,
There
I'll be
was no
2
trace of
seconds,
the
guys.
witness. There was no trace of the witness having touched either of the glasses. Naturally.
Right. Of course.
Miss Sykes, would you like to witness the statement editor's testimony?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Very well.
Are you back, Chris?
No. Don't mute it.
Oh.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Caught the
That's
second
funnier coming from Divid, actually.
I
one.
think as a thing you should have said Gesundheit.
That would be more Clavier's thing, though.
I think it works for both of them.
Fair enough.
What other photos do we have?
I do see
There
the
is a bun.
There's a bun.
There is an eaten bun, and I don't know if you're trying to. I don't know if you're meant to point it out now, but I do see that. I think what you're trying to point out there is that there's the camel logo on the sake bottle, but there's also a camel logo on those sweet buns. Resting do not disturb. on
There's
that as
also
well
on this
as
note.
Oh, so they have alcoholic content. Ah.
I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
But
That's
also, there is
This,
a camel on this piece of paper.
Yeah, this is a new testimony, by the way, so you need to read this.
Okay, here we go. Alright then. I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake.
Let's see if this works.
Confidence safe?
Objection! There will be no confidence saving around here. This shows what most likely made the Wendo lose consciousness.
That note? Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps a bit peckish?
No, just drunk. I'm not hungry and my head feels just fine, thank you very much.
That makes a change.
For once. Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it?
What exactly is your point, Defense?
This fight design here reminds me of a paper from...
Yep. It's a piece of the wrapping paper on the box of manju buns by the victim on the floor. By the victim on the floor. I said that really weird. Wendo, you may not have drunk any sake, but you did eat a sweet red bean bun, right? I was going to skip the bean entirely.
Sweet red bun.
Well, yes, that's right.
I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Wendo, but I believe the manju you ate caused you to fall unconscious.
The bean bun, but how?
Because those buns contained a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that.
A fist.
Yes.
A punchy secret ingredient.
Yes. The design on the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room. Hint, hint.
It does?
It does.
Do you know, kids?
The design on this object matches that of the Mansion box wrapping paper. Hint, hint.
And then the bottle.
Like that.
That's
Dad.
right.
Done.
The camel pattern is the same as the one on the camel brand sake.
So, just as Uendo said, he didn't drink any sake per se.
But he did eat some.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Inconceivable.
When they had the camel brand red bean button, what a fucking sentence.
Of course I
Suppose
did.
a nice shot of sake as one of its ingredients.
So, the defense is claiming that Ueno passed out after consuming a camel sweet bun? Which allowed a fourth personality named Owen to emerge, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. That's exactly what I'm claiming.
I am a water fountain!
No spitting! And besides the spitting, there's one more thing that bothers me.
Stop spitting, you're not a camel!
You might have eaten a camel bun, but you're not a camel. Would the alcoholic content of the buns evaporate as they're steamed?
That's a surprisingly intelligent question for the judge.
I know, right?
Also, have they been steamed?
Fair enough.
I think I had it called darling.
And also, I think the
No.
alcohol might be injected into the bun after they are steamed.
Interesting. In order to give them a stronger flavor, some manju are specifically made to retain as much of their alcoholic content as possible.
Ah, shit.
They're made of pure alcohol.
What kind of lightweight do you think I am?
The kind you admitted yourself.
My sister in Christ, you said it yourself.
Yeah.
Well, Kitagawa didn't, but Patches did.
Yeah.
I'll
Patrick
have you.
did.
I'll have you know, darling. Even I wouldn't pass out from eating a simple manju.
Or maybe you wouldn't.
Oh, other fun fact, actually. This is actually really interesting, and this has been, I don't know how much this has been verified, but I anecdotally, at least, I can say that with DID and other dissociative disorders, alters will sometimes have different alcohol tolerances.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Also, my teacher that was teaching me Japanese did have very low alcohol tolerance, and he was out like a light after one shot.
I mean, I've considered myself a lightweight because I am.
That is a lot of surprising Japanese people. Very, very surprisingly, they may not like collapse straight away, but you can tell when they've had a lot because a lot of them will have reactions to alcohol, and they'll get a very, very pronounced red blush on their cheeks.
Yeah, it's like in some parts of the world, most of the population will be lactose intolerant. In other, it will be very alcohol intolerant.
And that is why you see the red blush in anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is emphasizing that fact.
Then how about we test that theory?
Oh,
What do you
God.
say, Your Honor?
Seeing is believing, as they say. Very well, if I can have one, I'll allow a test.
Also, this feels
But-
illegal somehow.
But,
Oh god. Computer, what are you doing? Thanks, Your Honor.
do I get a say in this?
No. Simon, go buy us some camel manju on the double. And don't forget to get me one too, okay?
Fuck's sake. Why must I?
Because
This
you're
is-
the only
okay.
one allowed to leave the courtroom at your pleasure.
And while you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell, you'll get me one as well.
Okay,
We're
guys.
all getting drunk!
Sorry, that reminded me of the fucking Rolf, I'm getting drunk from the stupid clip, which is why my dad lies about his eye color on his fucking driver's license and passport, I think. I shoot magic missile in the darkness, whatever. Anyway, the point is that I need to pause before we get into this because we're about to get some of the one of the fucking best Simon moments in all of the canon, and I just need. I don't know if Drifting knows what this is about, but
I
Need
think
to
I
bask in the
do.
glory.
Yes.
Bask in the glory.
Save.
Ebak is going to save and everything.
All right.
This is your moment.
I'm not the courthouse stable boy, you know.
Meekins is a minor. I can't send him.
Bird.
He's not. But just this once, I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you.
Bird.
Meekins is not a minor. That's important.
He is in this version.
He just can't hold down a job to save his life.
Yeah. And all of you had better pay me back.
Oh, but I thought it would be your treat, Persecutor Blackwell. What a shame.
No, when you pay back the hawk, he gets away.
I'll have you know
No,
that
no.
Hawk is a decent
Let us have
acquisition of the courtroom.
Let us have a small break until the Manju arrive by Carrier Hawk. Court will reconvene as soon as Taka returns.
But also, can you imagine being a vendor and there's just a hawk fucking at you?
Yeah.
trying to buy punch from you.
Also,
I'd like-
you probably fucking need to present
like-
your ID.
I'd like to point out,
How do
I'm
you
pretty
ID
sure
a
I've
bird?
seen videos of penguins buying fish, okay? So a hawk going to a vendor is not unpeculiar.
No, but
I mean,
still,
a hawk would.
Did that video come from Japan per se? That sounds like a very big.
That is
big
that
thing
is
a Japanese
that came
would
from that did come from Japan.
I've seen a video.
I feel vindicated. Thank you.
I have seen a video of
Very
like a
welcome.
dog with a basket that just goes up to this vendor, and they put in like some fruit, and then take the money that's in the basket out of the bucket.
Yeah.
The dog just takes the
Literally
basket
the
up
same
and
as the
walks away.
penguin.
Yep.
I've seen
penguin-
I love to
yeah.
imagine that that's what Taka's doing, just with
The,
a
peng-
basket.
the
with
penguin
that
is
money.
literally wearing a backpack, and the vendors literally know the penguin from obviously whoever owns it. They literally
Yeah.
put the fish in and take the money, and that's it.
Oh, that's so cute.
cute.
Yeah. I've seen a video of a dog that observed people paying for treats, and he was bringing leaves to try to buy the treats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw. Also,
It-
didn't fucking Rifle or Sniper from the whale case have a backpack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Rifle did, I think.
Mm.
Yes.
That
It
had,
just
like-
goes to
like-
show.
For
yeah, I
the
think it had,
couple
like,
Manju.
It had flyers on the back. Yeah.
It just goes to show, like, if you train your animal / pet, to a respectable standards, you can pretty much get it to do almost anything.
Speaking of training your animal / pet, for the last 15 minutes, Charco was sitting on my shoulder, and it hurts
Aw.
like hell now.
Oh
The
no!
nails.
But I'm
Cat
but I'm
nails.
not, but I'm
Parrot
not
cat is
taking her
hurting.
away.
All right. So let's carry on. Line May 13th. District Court, courtroom number 4.
You're the great text this time, back.
I'm still sitting on these cushions.
Of course you are. Bird.
Aha!
Bird.
Now that the sweet buds have arrived, this court is back in session.
I love
God.
Taka so much.
Yeah.
Go on, Wendo, eat up.
Yum, 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 yum. Nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. Yum, 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 yum.
I feel peer pressured.
That was delicious.
Yes, unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake.
Hey,
How come you got one?
Yet I hardly
delicious
think
is
that
that
anyone
one?
could pass out if you do something like this.
What's the matter, Wendo? You're not afraid of a tiny Manju, are you?
Or are you scared of how many calories it has?
Yes, darling, I've got a figure to pick her up. Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly. I mean, I could never.
I couldn't. I read the line like as I was starting to say it, and I just couldn't say it. Jesus Christ, Simon! I love you, but you are a fucking lunatic. Okay,
Simon
let's
killed
bleating
Kay.
more. Less bleating, more eating, witness.
God, I love
He
that.
already did that with he already did that with how pretty he is on a regular basis. So like,
Yeah, but like in this case, it was funny.
I do like that line. Less bleating, more eating, witness.
Pressure. Fine. Whatever.
Uh-oh.
See? I told you. I thought Fanny in the slide either. We might be a line right, but come on. Nobody's that line. Oh, seriously. Nobody gets strung off for one little.
Oh no.
You're amazing.
Yes.
Face reveal. Hi, Owen.
Oh.
Oh,
B.
it looked like it worked.
Oh my! Witness, please tell the call your name and occupation. Huh?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Oh. My name. My name is Owen. I'm 5.
Oh.
B.
Yep. 5 years old?
Am I in trouble? Don't yell at me, please.
I'm just a minor and I'm neurodivergent.
So,
Quite literally.
Yeah.
so he's Wendell fourth personality.
How do you think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim? Be gone. And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder?
That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak.
Oh.
It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Wendell's personalities can be the killer.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Hi.
Can't even go from
Hi.
here. Oh, Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened?
What a scary lady!
I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile.
Fina, you're so bad at this.
Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please. Sugar on top.
Oh god, good thing I'm not there because I'd be telling you to put that thing away. You're scaring him even more.
Yeah,
Shut
you're
up,
scaring
Apollo!
me even more. You're activating our the animal fight or flight response to the smile.
May I make a
Like-
prediction?
Is there a cherry as well?
Sure, if you want one.
I want to make a prediction.
Oh, okay.
Prosecutor Big Evil Scary Samurai is gonna be very good with the children.
I don't actually remember. I hope, but I want to take this moment while we're paused to note.
Full
Hey!
life.
Oh yes, my friend is here. Hello. I think this
Full
child.
Life.
That's my dear friend Full Life, who is a very big Bobby Fulbright fan, hence the name.
Yeah, I think this child didn't do murder. They say for the first time in Ace Attorney history.
Yup. Like
Yep.
that's literal. So, but the thing that I really like about that, actually, even though yes, they're changing their tune, and like this is the only time I think being a child has gotten anybody out of anything, any suspicion whatsoever. I do like that that's a piece here because specifically, Owen is what's called a little or a little one, and he's meaning a child alter, and like he's stuck at 5 years old, and this is kind of where you get into like this DID is caused by childhood trauma. Like this version of him is scared and terrified of getting in trouble and like stuck like that for a reason. And like immediately how it clears him of suspicion is just really kind of sweet. For once in this game, they're not doing an ableism.
Also, for once, the person with the the what's considered the condition isn't the killer.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing that I love. Like it's it's a game about murder. You think they're probably gonna do it. There's other game franchises inspired by this one that have done it. Though I will admit, kudos to that one for using the trope, but also not having to be the culprit. In that case, speaking vaguely, I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. Regardless, it's just really kind of nice. And I know a lot of people who have, who like on Tumblr and such, who like, have DID are pretty positive about this representation. Even though it's like bare minimum positivity, it's like this is the best there has been in so fucking long ever. So we're just gonna take it and run with it, and that's cool.
That's cool.
Sorry, I just needed to say that because I'm
it's important.
a big nerd about it.
Facts with K. I've already said my line.
The more you know.
It's also K's Canon Corner.
Hey, Kevin Corner. Yeah.
Well, not even canon. It's just, I guess, also fandom and other stuff.
I feel like we should. I feel like you should like a jingle, like K's Canon Corner, or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, face fandom fauna does not sound as good.
Also, can I quickly add something, actually?
Yes.
for it.
The reason I actually don't play Athena as violent as she usually is with this kid character is because she's been on that receiving end as a child.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I'm not buying the aggression with Athena here.
Yeah, because like literally she was on the stand at 11, and like I'm sure somewhere Miles Edgeworth's prosecutor sense is tingling because like it keeps happening. Children keep getting accused of murder.
Also, I also appreciated your shut up, Apollo.
Yes. Shut up, Apollo.
God.
Anyway.
Also, real quick, last thing. Fool Wife does have a point. Simon did tell Jinxie he was going to cut off her dad's head, but she was really chill about it.
That's true.
So.
Can I do my line now?
Demon. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, Chisa was super nice, and he always played with me. Not in that way.
No, please don't.
No.
Just like a real grandpa. I loved you. I loved you.
Oh, bless him.
God. Also, the fact that, like, it seems like Owen isn't necessarily as aware as the others most of the time, and the fact that, like, he was Shisha was kind to him, and, like, a caring grandfather type was just, I don't know, it's kind of really sweet.
Also, I think
Even
the
if
other
it's, like,
alters are there
unexpected.
to protect him.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a, yep. Yeah. Sorry, I got emotional for a second.
Oh.
As somebody who also has dissociation issues and childhood trauma, not this disorder, I don't know. There's some relatable pieces. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words?
I sense a sadness. Sadness so pure it's heart-trending, but no discord. Prosecutor said Nadia is right. Owen isn't the killer.
But then, don't you find it odd?
Find what odd?
Let's review what we've learned so far. Wendo rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky.
Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado.
Exactly. The other three alters also have no motive for murder. If Owendo isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards...
Probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado, so then who did it?
Depends. Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out?
Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards.
But I thought it was the victim, right?
No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than...
The actual killer.
Yeah, it had to be
I
the
have a
real
fifth
killer.
personality? What?
No,
dear.
no,
God.
that's the bullshit answer.
Yeah.
I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Typhoon Tornado.
How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. You Paul Cullen!
I don't know what a Paul Coonan is, but I know I'm definitely not one. Before you start with the ceremonies, why don't you hear me out?
Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes.
Yeah, get on with it!
Yeah, get on with it. But if you're bluffing, I won't go easy on you.
That's the right anything agency
I will
way.
drop on you like I dropped that manju bun.
I understand, Your Honor. No, then.
What's a
please,
menu, bud?
don't worry about it.
You'll know when you're older.
Please recall the original crime scene. What did the Karuta cards name when the scene was discovered?
Let's see. I believe they implicated an offender, Bucky Wet. Wacky Bet.
That's
Becky
right,
Wet.
but we then found out that the message originally read Owen Forth.
Which implicated the young boy, Owen.
Exactly, and the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Owendo.
Wendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it.
I confess this. I tampered with the crime scene.
The reason Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen Forth message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime.
Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other three alters don't
No,
share the same
dude.
memories.
But really, there is no fourth personality. It's just the three of us in here.
Wendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us.
But it turns out, Owen is but a 5-year-old child, incapable of hurting a fly. Let alone his beloved master.
Can I ask something? Is it actually possible in the idea to have an altar that the others are not aware of?
Yes.
Yes.
Before you get diagnosed, generally that's all of them.
Yep.
Generally, it's as I said, I think earlier, it's generally a lot more stealth. It's not designed, but you know what I mean. The brain develops this coping mechanism for the trauma in order to make it be as stealth as possible, basically.
Your
And
brain has ways of tricking you, so originally you have no inkling as to when you change or when you have knowledge of those other until you are diagnosed and have some kind of recognition of those personalities.
yeah. Also, hang on. There's a specific thing that I'm thinking of.
I think I know what it is, but I'll let you explain, Kay.
You say what it is, because I think I lost it.
No, don't set me up like this, because I don't remember either. So I
Fuck.
think...
Oh dear.
Well, now we're
Don't do
both
this.
screwed. It's fine.
Oh, God.
Yes. Generally, even after one is diagnosed with DID and knows it and sort of has it as part of one's being, adopts it as part of adopts being a system as part of one's being, that's okay, and sort of comes to a bit of self-actualization with this. Even after that has happened, it's not uncommon for systems to struggle to believe they're systems, because the whole point is to defend against what breaks the reality, what cannot be true, the trauma. I know I have a friend who struggles with that sometimes.
There has been a few cases in generally just court systems where the other personalities are actually protecting the last because they can't acknowledge that they could have done that.
Huh.
I didn't know that bit.
That's
There you go.
fascinating, actually. So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And if somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on no one.
I see. That does make sense.
This is naught but conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who, then, do you maintain murdered the victim?
I believe Owen might know something about that.
Well,
I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old, no less. Such a young
You are
child
the-
is incapable of producing anything coherent.
You are
Tell
the
it to the-
first prosecutor to say anything like that.
Yeah, tell it to the rest of the franchise.
Yeah.
Also,
Your
fuck you and your
desperation is
patronizing.
disgraceful. You should realize when it's time to let it go, and...
I saw it.
So what was that, Burr?
I just said no. Let's get Owen to talk.
I thought she's so kidding.
Oh, when you do know something, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my! Is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately.
No, not that. Anything but that.
Don't you agree, Prosecutor Sunmoney?
No.
It's all right, Owen. Don't listen to that patronizing dolt. Go ahead and tell us what you know.
I think I like the bull-headed one.
Aw.
Witness testimony.
I saw it. I believe Owen's testimony is actually quite long. So actually I think that rather than us stumbling and then stopping halfway through, I think it's better that we wrap it up a bit earlier tonight and we basically crack on next time with this.
be Well-
continued.
Oh,
Cliffhanger.
So I will save this. Now it does give us time to talk about what we're doing over Christmas because we are not streaming. Next week will be the final episode until we break up for Christmas because we'll be having, of course, there's the 16th and the 23rd and the 30th. There's no session because people will be doing, 23rd, it's the day before Christmas Eve. People aren't going to be wanting to stream. and of course the 30th.
Breaking up for Christmas.
Yeah,
For
so-
yourself.
Well, yeah. To be honest, I'm not
Breaking up for Christmas.
I wanted to stream, but everyone else there are people saying that they'll be busy, so yeah, we're not doing the show. So it's,
Yeah.
and that is
I mean,
not
Wait, is it-
that is completely fair on everyone else
Did we-
as well.
Did we say the 16th was off? Did we?
I know there's the 23rd is 23rd and 30th. We're still doing it next week. We're still doing
Okay,
next
okay.
week. Um,
Double check in. Yeah.
which with a bit of luck and a bit of forethought, we probably will finish this case. So fingers crossed. I think. So yeah, stay tuned for the finale.
Even with our riffing.
I mean, like I say, fingers crossed. Yeah,
So that's a no then.
it's a maybe.
If we don't
Probably
forget
not.
ourselves. If we don't forget ourselves.
And then we'll get on to the final case, which would be great if we do that, because then we can start in the new year with the brand new case. Which
Yes, maybe we'll end it by the end of next year.
yeah,
Maybe that case is extremely fucking long. Like you thought
Yes,
Turnabout Ablaze
long.
was long.
New Year
Get your
case.
ass ready.
Oh no.
New Year case.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
longer than
find
Turnabout
out.
Ablaze, and that
And
was
that
already
was
too long.
Fucking
You,
long.
you know what they say, New Year, new case.
And
Yeah, no
I've
case.
got a gun and I've got a gun. La 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 la.
Yeah,
That didn't
Oh.
work. God damn it. I was trying to do the I've got a gun.
I've
bit,
got a
but-
gun. La la la.
There we
la.
go. Thank you. You got
welcome.
me.
if you like the show, you can of course join us on the Discord. I stream weekly in the week, and I should be doing some more Sly Cooper this week. Maybe even some VR streaming, a bit more, maybe.
Oh.
I of course want to thank the cast for joining us as each week. Thank you for the follow, Full Wife. We do appreciate it. I want to thank Burr.
My head's gone to sleep.
I
Oh no.
want to thank Divot.
It's Doctor Who time now.
Drifting.
I'm not scary, Owen, I promise.
Laura Petal.
I did nothing this entire time.
Oh no.
Oh, you're coming. I think you're
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, she coming.
She's a coming.
Kay.
Kay died.
God damn it. You killed me. I'm dead. Bye. Laura's
Lemming.
murdered me.
I'm gonna be going to bed now. Night, night.
And of
99.
course, the Professor, who's done a stand-up job playing a character with dissociative identity disorder without being told. They were told playing the character with dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were told to play one character. Little did you know it's four.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
God. Oh my god. May I interject before you break
may.
up? That's little bit of a birthday message here, because I think every time my birthday has ended, it's ended with some kind of heartfelt message, and this is
My final
this has been
message.
no, not my final message. But there's a reason. There's obviously a reason why I'm in this troupe now, because the show's giving me life basically, like every weekend, like coming up to meet all of y'all again, like every week is a blessing. You're all a blessing. And even though I haven't done anything today, basically it's been just a riot to hear you all do it today, and you've capped off this really, really amazing day for me, and I love and appreciate
Aw.
every single one of you.
Aw.
Please,
We love
please,
and
never,
appreciate you.
please
Aw.
never stop being my friends.
Oh, of
'Cause
course.
I love you all too much for it. This
so
has been a
cute.
lovely day. It's been a lovely day. Like 8 hours of Mario Kart with some of you joining in for that, and then this to cap it all off. This has been a wonderful day, magical. I'm going to say so. Thank you.
Also, Laura, please get some sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I worry for your
Laura
health.
Petal, everyone.
Sleep.
Yes.
Also, kitty.
And with that, we're going to say good night to you all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Mwah.
Stick around as well. Good rating with WW.